Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel and I'm watching My Hero Academia. Last time on My Hero Academia, it was an absolutely crazy episode. After the devastation of 2 episodes ago where we thought Bakugo had died, the heroes tried their best. The old generation of heroes trying to protect the new generation. Best Genist trying to patch up Bakugo's wounds. But it ultimately came down to Ed Shot, basically saying that he's going to sacrifice his life to heal Bakugo. So it's highly possible that he's going to come back. But in order for that to be achieved, the heroes had to keep Shigaraki busy for long enough. And of course, Mirio, kind of the MVP with his ass. Mirio's ass was able to hold off Shigaraki for long enough for Deku to finally show up. It's time for a rematch, baby. It's time for the continuation of Deku versus Shigaraki, and I am hype. And if you guys are excited for My Hero Academia, then do me a favor by subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications. It's also doing yourself a favor, because it's free, and you won't miss future episodes. It's a win for everyone. Without further ado, let's begin this episode. 3, 2, 1, go! This is kind of nice knowing exactly where everything is going now. Yes, some shit's happening here. Bullshit! It's bullshit! Oh yeah. So what happened? What did you run into? Yeah. So, this is what I've been wondering. Ah, it was the pilots. Okay. I'm glad I predicted that. Let's go. Let's go. Just get me there fast, man. You believe in this cause? Her sacrifice cannot be in vain. Yes! Oh man, he's going fast now! The ass! You fool. You shouldn't have hesitated. So good. Ooh. Oh yeah, he's gotten stronger. Get ready! Better late than never. Oh yeah, about everyone. No, everyone's not alright. We're working on it, but yeah. Jeez, the silence. Yeah, pretty much everyone's fucked up. Yeah, it's Toga's fault. Yeah, just keep poking that hornet's nest. See how well it's gonna work out for you. I mean, Deku can't push himself, but oh, if there's a time to push ourselves, it might be now. Yeah, good luck. Mirio, the ultimate nuisance. They're still fighting! Look at that. Don't you know the first thing about heroes? Yeah. That's one of my favorite lines of this show. Heroes turn the lip service into reality. It's so good. Yeah. Remember, Deku. Yeah, at least you got Mirio to support you for this. You're not just fighting Deku in this battle.
完全に統合された。だが長く生きた分かな。主はオール・フォー・ワンだ。
Yeah, I don't think Deku's gonna believe there's not someone in there. Yeah, you got him shaken up. That's the Tomura in there. I forgot how good the animation in that episode was. Yeah. Oh, is she gonna see the family fingers? That's all he needed to hear. Moved. Let's begin. Yeah, good luck. Ooh. Black whip. Chains. Nice. And now. 5 minutes? What are we doing? What is this power? What is the final power? Second transmission. We're going second gear. Whoa. Okay. It's actually second gear. We're stealing One Piece's idea. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Moving faster than the sound barrier. Alright, Deku. Fuck him up! That's all I have to say. Ooh, it's so crazy. I need this to be in the new movie. 120%. Look at this shit. Ooh, impact frames. I am very happy today. I fucking love anime. Jesus. What's strange? Now let's get some backstory. Why don't we?
ただ触れたものの速度を変えるだけ、小さな物体に作用するだけのあがきと呼ぶことすらおこがましいほどに矮小な人間のゴミ虫の
You underestimate.
なぜお前たちが見える
Yeah, you're fighting all your past demons. Ooh. Man, if Deku was here from the beginning, shit really would have gone differently, huh? Yeah, explain it. Since it was like one of the first ones, it must have gotten very strong.
その解釈を拡大し、この2つが重なるとき、その拳は世の断りすら歪ませる。
Awesome! And the colors! Now I get why people are all like, yeah, Deku is very strong. Imagine if he had access to all this. Oh my god, he's blue blurring all around. Sonic the Hedgehog! He slowed himself down. That's awesome. So you can slow yourself down too. And then he goes fast. Yeah, danger sense. Insane! How all these work together so well. And the Yusei run in the background is... God! It's going to each of them! Could I get any more hyped? Just a rainbow. Dude, fuck it. How is this not the end of this battle? How are there gonna be more episodes after this? Oh my god! That probably hurt. Probably hurt a lot. Oh boy. Uh-huh.
ここからだぞ。小僧、志村の言葉を忘れるな。
殺してでも止めるという覚悟はあるかい。わか
Yeah,
ら
now
ない
the
けれど。
moment of truth comes. Whether Deku can actually follow through on this or not.
自分の意志を忘れるな。
But if he can't do it, then
個性だと
will he kill him or not and risk?
僕はまだ一つも個性を使えていない。発揮できていない。
He's getting pissed, like, come on!
ここに至るまでの
He's really pissed off.
かなりの
Oh boy. It's just like,
ああ、弟よ。余一よ。
he's just so pissed off he's coming back to, oh
ここ
my
に至
god.
るまでの連なりが僕にも正気は。
That makes me worried. I'm so curious how that wasn't how we won. Damn, the entire episode was just to display how fucking strong Deku's become. Absolute cinema.
君たちは正真
We're
正銘
finally getting that Shoji story next time. They've been teasing us for this entire season so far. I'm ready for it. I know some people are probably gonna be all like, ah, come on, we're at the peak! We're at the peak, how can you switch away? But, I mean, you can't do the same thing for the entire thing, right? Am I right here? I mean, it's like in the Chimera Ant arc, right? Like, everyone complains, like, oh, we're going back to Ikalgo, great. But that plot line ends up being very important. Damn, I'm comparing this to the Chimera Ant arc. That's how you know how much I'm enjoying this. After this episode finished, I was all like, was I in frame? Because I was definitely like leaning over and doing all kinds of. I was going crazy in my chair. It was so good. I mean, just seeing how powerful he's become in such a short period of time is insane, and getting to see this like Gearshift quirk just stealing One Piece's ideas, except it's entirely different because it's actually like shifting gears in like a more traditional sense, where One Piece's gears are like transformations. I've seen a lot of like people talking about like power scaling anime, like what if this anime character fought this anime character, and a lot of people have rated like Deku a lot higher than I thought, but I was like, well, he is developing new powers, so maybe there's something that makes him just really overpowered. And really just the combination of all this shit, the ability to float, got super strength, basically spider webs and spider sense. He's like Spider-Man if he could fly and control the speed and had a smoke screen, and Fa-Jian is kind of different. So the only thing that he doesn't really have that Spider-Man has is like really good durability and healing. Actually, he's kind of got the opposite. He kind of fucks himself up using his own power. But this episode is just so good. The animation, incredible. It's been really good for the past couple of episodes. I was honestly hoping that we'd see the god himself, Yutaka Nakamura, in this episode. And there was definitely, you can see the amount of like influence that he's had on the visual identity of this show, with the crazy impact frames, with like the visual effects and the rainbow stuff. Now, the rainbow stuff is not, like, completely him, but, like, I feel like a lot of the way that Deku's powers have been depicted has come from how Yutaka Nakamura has animated him, and you could see it on full display here. I'm willing to bet that if Yutaka Nakamura does not have a scene in this season, it's because he's working on the movie. Speaking of which, I said that this power better show up in the movie. I know we're going to get a majority of the power. I would love to see Gearshift in the movie, but I don't know if we will. It's kind of hard to say whether has he trained with it at this point? Like, he seemed to know its abilities somewhat, so it's possible. The movie takes place before this season, right? Or is it before season 6? I mean, it should take place, if it's going to be the last movie, it should take place with him having all of his powers, just so, like, the animators can go all out with all of the stuff as creatively as they want. Because that's the fun things about the movies, is that you're not bound to any pages. But what do I even say about this episode? I remember a couple of episodes ago I was talking about, like, probably the Todoroki versus Dabi fight, I was all like, how does it get better than this? There's no way it gets more peak. It got more peak! Enough fanboying. Let's actually talk about some of the events in this episode. So, one of the first things and one of the most important things to see was that when Deku showed up, he looked around and was all like, hey guys, sorry I'm late. How's everyone doing? And everyone's dying. And he's all like, oh shit. And Bakugo really affected him. Like the silence, you could feel just like the silence in his head as mine just went blank. But Mirio is here. He's been like the ultimate support in this battle. He's been so helpful. Even if like this is the first time that we've actually done any reasonable damage, him being there for Deku is very important. I'm glad to see them together again, because we never really got to see them working together as heroes. We know that they're like friends, but by the time that Deku had shown up, Mirio had lost his quirk. Hopefully they're gonna work together more. I mean, Mirio at this point is just like, I can't fucking keep up with this. What am I supposed to do? So maybe we're not gonna see that much teamwork, but one of the only things that has gotten Deku to lose his cool has been seeing Bakugo injured in the past, and that got him to lose his cool, but luckily he was able to rein it in and focus on what he needed to do. He was all like, I'm chill. I know it's gonna be extremely satisfying when I punch this guy at Mach speed. Yeah, I love the bringing back of the line, heroes turn lip service into reality. It's one of my favorite lines in this series. It's just like a really unique way of like looking at these heroes. You know, I feel like in a lot of American superhero stories, the superheroes don't really consider what being a hero is. They just kind of like do what's right. But in this show, there's so much consideration about what a hero's job is. Like, what their duty to society is. And I'm like, I wish that was more in, like, the MCU, for example. I feel like the only characters that really mused about that was Iron Man and Captain America. But aside from that, I mean, like, most of the heroes are just protecting their area. I mean, again, just most of this episode was just dedicated to Deku absolutely beating the shit out of All for One. And he was pissed about it. There's nothing that makes him angrier than the idea of, like, people he perceives as lesser than him getting in his way. And he's never even fully respected Deku. He's gotta realize, normal humans, we realize that even bugs, if there are enough bugs, it becomes a big issue. You know, it doesn't take a huge colony of termites to tear down the foundations of a house. You know, if you get bitten by enough poisonous insects, then you die. So I personally wouldn't underestimate insects. I love that he's like, he can see, All for One can see the other holders. He realizes his ghosts are coming back to haunt him. The dude really can't be mad. This was his own doing. This was his own doing. Now, the absolute worst case scenario would be obviously if, can you imagine if All for One got this One for All, like with all of this baked into it? Although I guess the idea is that it might kill him if he did take it. I mean, if there's someone who it wouldn't, then I guess it would be him. But like, I thought it was like the only reason that Deku was able to use all these quirks was because he was quirkless, right? Anyway, Gearshift, awesome power. That fight, incredible. I mean, you could tell by my reaction, I was having a great time. This is what anime is all about, man. Animation in general is my favorite because of the sky is the limit. Imagine filming this episode with live action actors. You can't. You cannot. And that's why I love this shit, because it's like you can create things that exist in your imagination, and you can take them from your imagination directly into animation. God, and anime has just perfected how to make action so good. If you want to hear me gush about anime action like this more, go watch my Jujutsu Kaisen reactions. I gush so much over that. Yeah, this is gonna be one of my favorite episodes, and I had someone in the comments last time be like, next episode's going to be peak, and I'm like, I see where you were coming from. Cartoons, like Western cartoons, have been getting it lately. They have figured out how to make the action look like anime. I don't know why it's taken so long. In my free time, I'm rewatching an old X-Men cartoon that I really liked when I was younger. If you guys know Wolverine and the X-Men. And it's very clear with that cartoon that they were trying to do like an anime style. And it's just not. It's just so, the action is so choppy. It's charming in the action, but like, it's not very fluid. It's a great show though. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but my voice is disappearing. I streamed today and I screamed at this, so I gotta get some rest. I hope you guys liked my reaction to this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss future episodes. And feel free to leave a comment. Tell me how hyped this made you. Did you destroy any objects, punch any holes in your walls? Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.